I'm Erin Gordon. I'm a genetic counselor and the Vice President of Clinical Operations at Genome Medical. Although people talk about genetics all the time, it's in the media, most people don't actually know what genetics is. Think about a gene as a single book in the library, and your genome is all of the books. The information included in those books provides the instructions for who you are. One gene might provide one set of instructions for some specific function, eye color, vision, while your entire genome provides all of the instructions for who you are. All genetic disorders are caused by a change in a gene. Common genetic disorders include cystic fibrosis, Tay-Sachs, Fragile X, Huntington's disease, hemophilia. A genetic mutation is a typo in one of your genes. Genes are the instructions for everything in your body. When one of those sets of instructions is disrupted or changed, something might not work correctly, and this can lead to disease. Genetic sequencing is the process of reading through each letter of a gene. Genes are really books that make up the recipes or the instructions to make you, you. When you do genetic sequencing, you read through each of those genetic letters, looking for a typo or change that might be disrupting the gene in some way. You might not realize it, but there's actually lots of different types of genetic tests. That's why it's so important to talk to a genetic expert when trying to decide what type of genetic testing is right for you. For example, there are screening tests and diagnostic tests. Screening tests are intended for healthy individuals. They might look at one gene, they might look at many genes, but in general, they look at a more surface level. They're not intended to find every mutation linked to a specific disease. On the other hand, diagnostic testing has been designed specifically to find all of the genetic variants associated with a particular medical condition. If you have a medical condition that you're concerned about, you want to make sure that you're using the right diagnostic test to help find a diagnosis for that condition.